Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Tuesday tip video here at simplysimplestamping.com. I'm Connie Stewart.
And I'm Christina Stewart.
And today we're going to do a little shimmer and shine. I am loving Stampin' Up's new shimmer paper. We've got two really fun cards, two unique ways to use it. So if you're ready, we're ready. Let me show off this paper. The star of the show is the Shimmering Stripes paper. I hope I can do it justice on camera, but you can see it's just got these beautiful thin stripes of silver shimmer. You guys know I love anything that blings, and this paper does that. You can see it comes 12 by 12, 4 sheets in a package. Now, whenever I have specialty paper, I like to use it wisely, and both our cards today are going to do just that. So I'm going to let Christina take over. She's going to show you a really simple way you can use this paper to brighten up a card.
So this is the card I have for you guys today. It's just a fun, simple standing. We love a standing card. It fits in a standard size envelope, but it's just a nice little thank you card that is going to get displayed on the mantle. I guarantee it. So let's get started. So I have got some basic white thick here. This is 5.5 by 8.5, and I'm going to score it at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 6, and 7 1/4. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4 score lines on your paper. Let's burnish that. We are going to accordion fold this. So fold it one way and then fold it the opposite way. And we'll do the same side on the, or the same thing on the other side. Fold it over, fold back, and there you go. You've got your little accordion fold. It's going to stand. It's perfect. Now let's bring in our decor. So I have 3 pieces of the Shimmering Stripes. I have one piece. This is 1.5 by 5.5. And then I have 2 pieces that are 1 by 5.5. So our bigger one is going to go right in the center of our card here. And we will center that up on the front of our card. There we go, and lay that down. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put these 2 pieces on my outermost pieces here. So we'll put this one right here, center it up.
And this goes back to what I said at the beginning. It's a great paper that you can use sparingly, and just a little bit goes a long way.
I'm not making an entire card out of this paper, but I'm adding enough that it just really adds so much to a pretty basic card.
Agreed.
So now it's time to start our stamping. I am using Flowering Meadow today, so I'll be using the big flowers, the little flowers, and a couple sentiments. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Positioner today. There's a couple steps to the stamp, and I just want to make sure I get them all right, and I don't want to leave that up to myself. So I will take my little stems here, and I'm just going to place them at the bottom because they grow out of the ground.
Typically.
Yeah, in my experience. So we'll set that there, and then I will put my plate on top, squish it down, and pick up my stamp. And then I'm going to come in with some garden green ink. Just ink that up real quick. Do. Perfect. And guess what? That doesn't matter. It's not going to get on there.
It's not.
So we'll line that back up and squeech. And there we go. We've got our stems. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I've got my little flowers here. I'm going to get those lined up right where I want them. There we go. I think I've got that just right. Bring back in the top, flip it the right way, and squish it. And then I'm going to go in with some strawberry slush for my flowers. And here's the thing. You don't need the stamp positioner to do this. I just have shaky hands. Look, you can kind of even see it right there. I'm just a shaky person. And so it helps me to have the stamp positioner so I don't have to worry about my own hands moving around. Now we'll line that back up, press, give it a back rub. And look at that. They are perfectly set exactly where I need them. And then I've put my flower centers on there. I'll scoop them up, stick. And I'm going to stamp them in Secret C. Just a little bit something different, a different neutral than your usual black. Perfect every time.
I do love that about the stamping positioner.
Yes, me too. So while I've got this out, I have a second flower that I'm going to do on the other side, but you don't need to see me do all of that. It's just another flower. Well, we're back. There was a power glitch. And we lost our last chunk of footage there. So unfortunately, what you do not get to see is me putting the card together. However, I think you know how to put a card together, so I'll just kind of walk you through what I did. I stamped some flowers on the back, same way, using the Stampin' Positioner. I added the For Showing You Care. I attached that onto a piece of strawberry slush that was 3 1/4 by 5. And then I attached our front piece onto strawberry slush. This is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And then I put our little thanks on a piece of garden green that is 1 3/4 by 3/4 of an inch. And then I just attached the inside and my thanks with seal, and I went ahead and used Stampin' Dimensionals to put my front image. So it's cute, but it needs more bling. So I am going to bring in some rhinestones, and I'm going to use the bigger ones. We'll do one here. We'll do a slightly littler one up here. Oh no, not that far over.
That is a bit far, but
as I take
you got it, girl. You got it.
Just stick. There we go. And then I'll do one more up there at the top. Boom. And now we have a blinged out, adorable, shimmery, standing thank you card that anyone will really love, and they'll love to display it on their mantelpiece. So,
it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Christina. So for my card, I'm going to start with my Barely Blush card base, 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And next I'm going to bring in a piece of basic white. This is 3 3/4 by 5. I wanted to add a little texture to the front of my card. So I chose the Paradise Garden embossing folder because I thought these leaves just went really, really well with those dies. So I'm going to run that through my machine. And I think that just gives amazing texture. So I'm going to adhere that to the front of my card base. Now we're ready to talk about these flowers. So as Christina was working on her card, she had a little scrap. And I thought, I wonder what this Shimmering Stripes paper would look like if we did a little sponging on it. And turns out it's amazing. So I've got a piece of the Shimmering Stripes, 2 inches by 10 inches. The Boutique Blossom dies were amazing with this. So we have some more detailed flowers and leaves, and that's what I'm going to use here. So we're going to use these 2 dies here. Again, you see they have that detail in them. I'm going to run those through, and then I chose these 2 leaves. So I'm going to just fit those as tight as I can on here. I'm going to run that through my machine, and then I'm going to do it one more time. So I'm going to have 4 flowers and 4 sets of leaves. And there we go. Everything die cut. So yeah, I had about 10 inches or so. So that gave me plenty to work with. But I didn't want them to be this color. So we're going to do a little sponging. My ink pad colors are Timid Tiger, Hydrangea Hue, Strawberry Slush, and Old Olive. So I'll start with the Timid Tiger, and I'm going to use Stampin' Blends. You definitely can do this with your blending brushes. But I decided I wanted to go ahead and kind of do this with my sponge daubers. And I like to say start off really light. You can always add more ink, but you can't take it away. So I want this to be a nice soft color. I don't want it to be this dark Timid Tiger. And then what I like to do is get just a little bit here in the center, and I'm just tapping it on.
Just gives it some dimension.
Right.
Yeah.
I really like how that looks. I'm going to repeat that with the other large flower. Now, if you want, you could always just come in and kind of sponge the edges. You know, I always like to kind of give you some creative options. So I know this little edge sponging technique kind of just gives it a little more pop.
Yeah.
All right, next I'm going to do a strawberry slush, and I'm going to take just one of my flowers in strawberry slush. My next one will be in Hydrangea Hue. I do find that when I'm using this paper, the colors come out much softer. So just kind of keep that in mind, that you might look at a color and go, oh, that's going to be too dark. Well, on this paper, it really does come out a little bit lighter. But remember what I said, if you need it to be any darker, you can just keep adding that ink until you get kind of the color that you're going for. All right, that is my little Hydrangea Hue. I'm loving this color combination.
Me too.
Now let's get our leaves and I'm using Old Olive. But let me tell you, when I add the ink onto this, you're going to be amazed. It's so much lighter. So it really comes out almost more like a soft seafoam when I'm done. So, yep, see how nice and soft that is? We're going to get all the leaves all sponged. My flowers are done. Let's add some greetings. I'm going to be using the phrases and frames. I'm going to create a birthday card. So I've got my strawberry slush here. I've got a little scrap, I mean, truly scraps. Don't you love it when you get to use scraps? Let's see. This is a 2.5 by 3/4 of an inch. Happiest birthday wishes. And then I have another piece of 3 3/4 by 5. And for this, we'll add our inside greeting. My favorite. I didn't forget your birthday. I just wanted it to last longer. We're going to take our message piece. We'll add that to the inside of our card. So we're going to take one of our timid tiger flowers and let's grab ourselves. I'm going to grab one of these leaves. Of course, any of them will do. We're going to add that here to the bottom of our card. I love that it adds a little bit of that shimmer on the inside.
Absolutely.
Right. We love shimmer.
Yeah.
Now we're going to take our remaining flowers here. You're just going to kind of decide how you want them. We've got 3 sets of leaves that we get to tuck in here. So I always prefer to kind of lay everything out and kind of decide if I like the layout before I adhere it. I think I'm just going to move that. And I'm good. So let me get all of these adhered. But you know what? I'm going to do that with some Stampin' Dimensionals because I wanted to give just a little more pop to my card. So you can see I just put my flowers together. I use kind of Stampin' Dimensionals to hold them together, but I think that just looks gorgeous. And I especially love that pop. I'm going to take my greeting. I'll adhere that. I've got another piece of Barely Blush. That is a 2 3/4 by 1. I'm going to add dimensionals to that as well. I guess you just can't really have enough dimensional, right? And I'm going to add that here. I'm going to line it up with the side of my card. Now, I needed a little bling too, and I'm going to use the In Color dots. I just think these are beautiful, and I just thought they might really kind of add a little fun here. So I'm going to bring in definitely some of these hydrangea hue and then some of the cantaloupe. And the reason I'm doing that is because that color, even though I use Timid Tiger, because it comes out so light, I thought it just went really well.
Definitely.
And then I'm going to take just a couple here of the Barely Blush and add it to my greeting. All right, so we've got some great embossing here. We did some beautiful sponging, but you know, I love how that stripe comes through. Of course, we've got a little bit there on the inside as well. Let me bring Christina's card back in. I love her card and how it pops and stands, and then just some really great texture. So friends, let me tell you, the Shimmering Stripes, you're gonna wanna add this to your next order. It is stunning. Remember, you get 4 sheets in a package, 12 by 12, and you're going to have a great time, whether you just use it as accents or you create some great die cut images. Friends, I hope that you enjoyed that shimmering paper. It is so beautiful. Remember, you can go to simplysimplestamping.com. Just look for the July 28th, 2026 blog post, and that is where you'll be able to order that. Hey, if you liked the video, and goodness, we sure hope you did, a thumbs up on YouTube is always appreciated. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button.
And right next to that subscribe button, you'll see the join button. This is for our YouTube membership, so you can get access to even more exclusive Connie content. We have 3 different tiers, each at their own price points with their own perks. Check them out.
Thanks again for being here, everybody. We look forward to stamping with you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.